On our last episode of Onboard Lifestyle, we did a quick run to the local tienda before I took the helm departing Agua Verde. We had a few short hops on our push north in Bahia Candeleros, Bahia Chenque, Loreto, and Puerto Ballandra. The crew planned a longer stay on Isla Carmen, but was chased out by the resident bees.
I am so glad we have screens today.
We now have a bee infestation.
We will pick up our story on our exit en route for Isla Coronado.
Wanna be free of this heart, yeah. Wanna feel your arms around me. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow, yeah. Should I hide away forever? Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight, call you mine, think about you every time? I remember that it's over, yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop, yeah. You never lose an argument.
Isla Coronado is a very popular anchorage for cruisers. This time of year, you'll see 15 to 20 boats at any given time. I am so excited because it's been a while since I've seen my cruising friends, and this anchorage was full of them.
No cheating. I keep going forward. Now this is how you tire out some kids.
Can't stop.
Time for hike number 2. This time it's going to be up a volcano. Dormant, of course. And Compass gets to come with us.
It's dormant.
We don't.
Okay, it's not that tall.
It's not tall, it's not
just
bad.
under 1,000 feet tall.
But you got to start early because it's a scorcher today.
We've got everybody meeting us on the beach right now.
Yeah, we're picking up 2 more. And then we'll be ready.
The hike today started early in the morning in order to avoid the heat that builds all day long and will peak around 6 p.m. The path started easy on the south side of the large Palapa. The group was pleased to see such a well-groomed trail leading to the remnants of the 928-foot-high cone of the extinct volcano Coronado. The bunny slope walk quickly turned into a black diamond hill climb as the group started to ascend the reddish lava that drapes the corrugated cone like wax melting down a candle. The crumbling lava was loose underfoot and at points made it an exhausting hike.
This hike should have been a lot easier, but I think that with the heat and the humidity today, it is kind of tough. We had to take a little breather for Compass because, well, he was tired too. Gave him a little bit of water and then doused the rest of it on his body, and he is good to go.
There you go, buddy. Cool down.
Our precious water
I know.
given to our precious dog.
This precious shade. What are you talking about? We found a little twig to hide under for a minute.
I know. This is brutal.
It is hot.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Baja Peninsula.
Yeah.
You know, you got to give respect to these plants that can
Thrive
survive out here.
Yeah.
They go years sometimes without seeing any moisture.
Emma, your face is so red.
Here, have some water.
This track is much different than the other one that we had. The other one was bedrock, and this one is lava rocks almost. Very shaly sounding. But still, the views are just amazing. It makes it well worth it.
At an elevation of 500 feet, Compass and my mom were really starting to feel it. To avoid heat exhaustion, we decided to stop and rest again.
I don't think Compass realized what he was getting himself into when he jumped into the dinghy, ready for the hike.
He'll sleep well today.
Rather than continue to the peak, we decided to fly the drone the rest of the way to get a quick panoramic view from atop volcano Coronado.
Well, we underestimated our stamina today. Compass is struggling. I think it's the big boulders.
I'm struggling.
And I know Lynn's feeling it too. She's how you feeling?
I'm feeling fine now, but I was having shortness of breath. And I know that it's just because the higher elevation we go into, the harder it is for me. But I thought I could hang. Apparently not.
Okay, so we're gonna. Well, we're up here quite a ways.
We should have started earlier.
What, at 5 in the morning?
Maybe.
It's getting hot fast, so we got a long way back. Well, people, we're home free.
Yeah, just another quarter mile and we're hitting the water. I am jumping in for sure. Well, we got here and the beach was deserted and now it's full.
I think it's time to jump in the water.
Attention to the fleet of Isla Coronado and surrounding areas. Isla Coronado will be the first location of Crom. Crom is a cruiser's prom for all the cruising kids to experience what a dance would be like if they were in school. Every cruising kid is invited, and the parents and grown-ups are welcome to join in on the fun. Crom is set tomorrow on June 8th on the beach near the large palapa at 6:30 p.m. Dress code for boys is a nice button-up shirt and swim trunks, and for girls it's a sarong or a dress. The theme is Hawaiian night. Please bring drinks and a dish to share. See you then! Being a cruising kid is pretty amazing. There are so many things that I get to experience that most will never be able to. I'm very lucky. There are a few things that I don't get to do and miss out on as a cruiser. Things like getting dressed up and going to school dances with your friends. After talking to my mom, we decided that there's no reason why we couldn't organize something like that. So, after months of planning and coordinating with everyone else's schedule, we have finally arrived to our first cruiser's prom. Crom. Attention to the fleet of Isla Coronados. This is Emma on SP Basic. The first Crom will be taking place at 6:30 tonight, so I can't wait to see everybody there.
Sorry, I didn't see your ear.
The ladies have been getting ready for Crom for the past hour.
Hour?
Well, you did decorations before.
Yes, we've been making decorations and a couple snacky foods.
Yes, and now the ladies are getting all dressed up for Crom. What do you think? Is this going to be fun?
This is going to be super fun.
With T-minus 1 hour, we'll be on the beach.
The only thing is this was supposed to be like a cruiser prom, but the average age is 11.
Yeah,
I think
there's all over. Well, there's some girls younger and older than Emma,
yeah,
but most of the boys are younger.
Yeah, but that'll be fun.
Are you kidding?
There's 10 kids.
I can't wait to see your dance moves. Is all I have
It's
to say.
prom on a beach. Ow! Don't hurt yourself yet.
Okay, got our bag of goodies. Got our radio, cameras.
Everything's all set. Now come on, Emma, your limo awaits.
Graceful as always.
Yep.
I gotta say, this is the best limo service I've ever seen.
Emma, you look radiant. You're supposed to say, you look dashing, Father.
You look dashing, Father.
I gotta say, I like your wild shirt there.
Thanks, it's mine.
Let's get to the beach.
Okay, don't break anything now. So I think that those wine bottles came in handy. We were able to repurpose them, put little twinkle lights in there, slap a little sticker on there, and there you go. Hashtag Crom 2022.
My first Crom was amazing. All of the cruisers came together to make this evening special for all the cruising kids. The anchorage was full, so the turnout was good. Not all my friends could attend because they were already further north in the sea. But we had a good amount of people here, so we knew it was going to be a fun night. Everyone brought a dish to share, so there was plenty of food for all to enjoy. The adults kept their distance and let us just have fun, talk with friends, dance a bit, and just be normal. The fleet in Coronado was ready to have a good time, so that's what we did. What prom would not be complete without prom pictures? I mean, Crom pictures. The festivities went well after sunset, and I'm so glad that I got to experience this. My first Crom.
It is our last day here in Isla Coronado, and we have been having such a fabulous time here. It is an outstanding anchorage with plenty of room for everybody, and we have just been enjoying the heck out of it. Teal has been loving all the fishing, although there's no spear fishing here, so he's been having quite a bit of a time trying to get something aside from triggerfish, even though he says the dorado and the grouper and all the other fish out here are just teasing him. Anyways, he's out there doing one last fishing excursion with Emma, but look what just anchored right here next to us. This is a beautiful, beautiful mega sailing yacht, and I am just astounded how many beautiful yachts we have been able to share in this anchorage. This is one of, I guess, anchor-wise, this is amazing because it is just calm every night. It's large enough to accommodate at least 30 boats, and it's amazing how different everyone has been in here. There's small boats, there's power boats, there's pangas, there's mega yachts, there's mega super yachts, and then there's us. And it's just so cool to be able to share all these places or all these boats in the same anchorage. I'm just so happy with our time here, but it is time for us to venture off into another spot. I'm hoping that we can go over to Carmen in the next day or so, hoping tomorrow, and we can explore there before we head further north.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. If you liked our video, don't forget to give us a like and remember to subscribe to our channel. These videos are made possible by the support of our amazing patrons. Join our crew if you can. Coronado is now one of my favorite stops, and experiencing my first Crom there made it even more special. I am so excited to plan the next one at another anchorage. We are really enjoying the Sea of Cortez and can't wait for the next stop. Come back next week to see where we're off to. See you then!